Alright, it is another beautiful day here in Guangzhou, China. It's a Sunday, I'm headed to the gym, doing a workout in the morning, and I thought I'd talk a little bit about a question I see a lot online for people coming for a layover or just a few days in Guangzhou, and also, a question that many people that are moving here have emailed me and asked me. Now, this question is it easy to find friends as a foreigner in China? And I put a few notes down on my phone to kind of address many different areas. So anyways, let's dive right into this video. So first, obviously, making friends, it really depends on your personality. If you're an introvert, an extrovert, if you actually like going out and meeting people, or just type of friendly person you are, the type of people you get along with. Now myself, I used to be a little introverted, but I find, as I've gotten older, I became a little bit more extroverted. I like going out, I like meeting people, and the main thing with me is I grew up in the suburbs of Toronto, Canada, which is called Mississauga, and we were such a multicultural city. Growing up in school, I had friends from all over the world. So I'm very tolerant of different, opinions, of different cultures, and I like to immerse myself in a multicultural world. So when I came to Guangzhou, not only, immersing myself in the Chinese culture, there's also people here from all over the world. So depends if you are like me and you can get along with pretty much anyone from all over the world. Now, with that being said, I still find I get along a little bit better over here with Canadians, and then Americans, then some Australians. But we have such cultural differences in the sports and music and things we enjoy between like the UK and other places in the world. I still get along with them, but I feel more at home with my friends that are from the same place as me. Now, obviously, we're going to talk about the locals. When I first came to China 2015, 2016, it was a lot easier to become friends with the local. Their English level was a lot lower. Not as many people spoke English, but a lot of people wanted to be your friend. You were kind of like a celebrity here as a foreigner. Now, a lot more locals do speak English, but I don't find them coming up to me as much and saying, hey, let's hang out or whatnot. But I mean, that's also because I'm not putting myself out there as much as I used to. So, might even be easier to be friends with locals these days because of the language barrier is kind of lifted for some, and also depends on the area you're in, right? I'm in Liwan. I'm not always going to Tianhe where you're going to find the more modern people. So I mean, it really depends. I think locals, if you're really looking, you're going to find some. There's tons of nice people, but the main thing we're going to focus on in this video is other foreigners. So before the expat community was a lot different. When there were a ton of training centers around and there's a lot more educational institutes, you'd have the people that come to do the travel, teach, and then leave. So they'd be here for a year or two, traveling, teaching, traveling all of Asia, earning, saving some money, and then they disappear. So you had a lot of younger people. Also, the educational system was a little more lenient on the illegal workers, so there were a lot more Russians and just people that weren't fully qualified. So back then, you had a lot of fun people and people that aren't necessarily as serious in life, a little more hippie-ish on that side. So I find when I first came, I was also younger myself, but there were a lot more younger people who were around, were having fun, and I got along with them great. Nowadays, the expat scene has changed quite a bit. Now, other YouTubers has addressed this, and they say they just can't find good expat friends anymore. And the ratio to me back in the day would be like 50-50. You'd find that 50% of expats are fun, you can get along with, and the other 50% are out of, you might think they're weirdos, they might be scummy, because there is a lot of scummy expats here. I mean, there are some people that you question, how are they still even here? How they're not being getting kicked out? A lot of drinking problems, and a lot, people just have problems. So before, as I'd say, you'd meet an expat, you got like 50-50 chance I would, be able to be cordial with them or become even friends where we go hang out. Now it's kind of like 10%. 1 in every 10 I find I can maybe be friends with. Cordial is still around that 50-50. I can hang out with them for a night or day, have a drink, or just do something. But the next time I see them, I might not be going out of my way to message them on WeChat, add their WeChat, and go out and do stuff. So yeah, it's expat scene is a little different. Now, let's get into nowadays finding friends. So it's gonna be a little noisy. I'm getting near the street. First place you're gonna find friends. You've come. You're not just visiting. You're living here. It's gonna be the workplace. Some of my best friends I have here in Guangzhou or China alone, or even friends that have moved back, I'm still friends with today, are from my workplaces. I mean, you see these people every single day, and you can kind of get to know who they are. One of my best friends still works at a training center here, so I don't get to hang out with him on the weekends. We have different days off, but as soon as he switches over from that training center to regular, I'll have even more people to hang out with. But yeah, work is going to be the best place to find friends, especially if you're teaching. Unless you get to a school where you're the only foreign teacher, then that might be a little harder. But yeah, I'd say workplace is the #1 place you're gonna meet friends. Number 2, I think I had like bars and social events. Yeah, the bar, Morgan's is a good place, Hooley's, bars, clubs. Everyone on their day off will go out for the weekend. That's a place you can meet a bunch of people, go for a sporting event like a soccer game on TV or a UFC fight. I've met a bunch of people these days at these events, and we've built a relationship around that. Now, another thing I had on here, I said sporting events. Through the bar Morgan's, I'm on their soccer team, so we have a sports team, and that's another place you can find friends. You join a local sports team or some type of club. You'll meet like-minded people there. Next, we have WeChat and online groups. So WeChat, we definitely have communities. There's a Canadian community where I've met and talked to people. And then there's also Reddit. There's a lot of people on Reddit that are looking for friends, looking for people to go out for dinner with and stuff like that. So if you still haven't found anyone or you just want to meet new people, that's another place you can look around and meet. And last but not least, friends of friends. There's always a good time finding friends of friends. There's been a few people I've met at other schools through other friends, and just, I don't know, those seem to be the main ways to meet friends in China. Now, obviously, like I said, you're not going to find the cream of the crop every single person that you meet, but you'll eventually find someone that you get along with. But from the people that have messaged me and emailed me, it also seems that the #1 consensus is at your work. Those are the people you hang out with the most, those are the people you go out to the most. But if you're really outgoing, if you're really extravagant, you like to socialize, then hey, check out all those avenues of ways to meet people in China. And I mean, there's probably more. There's probably tons of other small areas that I missed, but these are just like the common way. I know that me, myself, other friends have met friends. And then hey, YouTube. I have actually got a few friends and few people I've helped come over to China. And on my other YouTube channel, people that have messaged me and we've hung out and we've met that way. I mean, YouTube or any social media is another excellent way to start making friends, especially if you get on Chinese social media and make an account there. And people get interested in what you do. It's like-minded people, right? So anyways, I've hit the gym. I'm about to go put in my workout for the day. I don't know what I'm gonna grab for lunch. I might grab pot, or I might do something a little more budget friendly. Trying to stay budget friendly until probably about I don't know, December. December we're gonna go all out. We're gonna spoil ourselves for Christmas. Gonna be a big series coming on my Christmas haul, my shopping haul and stuff like that. So and I'm gonna show you guys what it's like at Christmas time here in Guangzhou. It's not the same as back home in Canada, but me and my Canadian friends, Western friends, we try to make it the best we can. So anyways guys, gym's pulling up. I'm gonna get out, put in a good half hour to an hour workout, earn my calories for the day. Macau video coming soon, stay tuned for that. Lots of videos to come still. Until next time guys, take it easy.